What's up, Matt friends? I'm Matt.
I'm Don.
This is the Mack and Don Show, episode 4. Thank you to anybody that's watched the previous episodes, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We appreciate everybody. And yeah, how you feeling this week, Don?
Feeling great. How you feeling, Mac?
I'm feeling good, man. I can't complain. You know.
I mean, you can, but you won't.
No one would listen.
Fair enough. You got me there.
Hell yeah. Well, fuck, I feel like the world's opening back up, bro.
I feel at least a little bit more normal.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. They got restaurants and gyms open.
Yeah.
And I don't know, how you feel about that? You feel like the Rona's still out there?
With gyms particularly, I'm worried because touching weights and stuff like that, but also at the same time, like, they're making you schedule block appointments. The gym closes at 8 p.m. now. And I don't know, like, I do want to get in the gym really bad, but on one hand, it's like,
I feel like if you're going to the gym, then you're probably healthy enough to not catch the Rona.
right, but what are you doing? Are you in the hot tub? Are you in the sauna?
That is true.
Are you taking showers in there?
Yeah, that's the place where most people go to shower sometimes.
Yeah, are you just a weird old guy that likes to get naked in locker rooms for some reason?
There's always that guy.
There's always one naked old man.
Yeah, and he's like, what the fuck, bro?
Dick swinging.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they were gonna have to open eventually, or else we were gonna have no more gyms. Shit was gonna go.
Right, they probably, they need money.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, probably not. Folks would probably still let their gym membership, keep going even though the gyms are closed.
Most people, yeah, not this guy. But, that's another reason why I want to get back in there is because I'm, paying for it, but also at the same time, I'm like, is it even, worth going? You know what I mean? I feel like I should figure something else out, because it feels like when I weigh my odds, there's a lot more cons than there are pros right now.
Facts. Yeah. I don't know. I mostly just work out at home, but I used to like the gym, my gym membership for the classes they had. They had kickboxing classes.
My mom does that.
Classes.
She does the cycling, the biking stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty cool.
I like it because it's a toss up from the regular workout at home. You know what I mean? You get different variations of weights. But also at the same time, some people can spend 2 hours there and not get done what somebody could do in half an hour.
Yeah, very true. Very true. And then they got the restaurants now.
That I'm less concerned about because
I'm almost more concerned, bro.
Right.
Restaurants are nasty.
That's true. They are doing it every other table or every other booth.
That makes sense.
But using the same utensils as everybody, the cups.
True. I don't know. I just feel like restaurants in general are just nasty.
Central.
Yeah. I've worked in a lot of restaurants.
Yeah.
They're all pretty
raunchy.
Unsanitary.
Yeah, just barely up to code.
Yeah, basically.
Mm.
At fucking Gaylord, we used to just at the end of the night we would have just pans of chicken and beef and chili and whatever.
Probably good though.
Yeah, right. But whatever the fuck, and then we would literally just toss it into this big ass fucking trash can, and then we'd have 10 workers just come by and just empty the trash can. So we would just be like, fuck it, and then just pour gallons of chili and fucking cheese and it was now so nasty.
Sucks.
I can just see so many germs passing around.
Yeah, building
in the
up
restaurant and shit.
Yeah, that's how people get sick, man.
Yeah. But, it is what it is. I feel like everything needs to open up or else they were going to go out of business. You know what I'm saying? Especially restaurants. They stay, right on the edge. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless it's a big, huge one. But, most restaurants.
True that. So how do you feel about school? How do you feel about school in the sense that, it's probably never going to be the same again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just realize, why am I going to school? I can just go online.
Get that YouTube education for free.
Yeah, that too, but I meant oh,
online classes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, but also at the same time, like, there are some credit hours that I need that are like oil painting classes.
Yeah.
So what am I gonna do? Tune into a Zoom class at 8:30 in the morning while
Bob Ross.
while my professor sits with no pants on and shows us color theory. You know what I mean? It's just like,
yeah, but fucking yeah. I feel like you could definitely learn anything on YouTube. So.
right.
I don't know. That really changed the game. I think. But it was like that before when I see them. So.
Right. I just feel like, how are we gonna have a classroom? You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be the way it was at all.
Yeah, especially those huge.
Right.
Fixed like 100 people in.
And like, that it's not like they only have one class a day.
Yeah.
They have multiple sections of kids coming in and out.
I don't know. At some point, we're gonna have to be like, fuck it. I don't know. Like, we're not. It's not like we're gonna not care about gyms. We're gonna be like, not care about the social distancing.
I think COVID definitely like permanently like scarred us to a degree that it's gonna be similar to places in Asia where they wear masks for the smog. I imagine there will be like people who will wear masks indefinitely, just like.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I think Elon Musk was saying it, but he was saying that in Japan that's just normal.
Right, exactly. Because
you just wear a mask whenever you go out.
High populations too, you know what I mean? Like when you're all so closely jammed together.
Exactly.
Especially in poor neighborhoods, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like fucking, what's that movie, Slumdog Millionaire, where he like falls right into the shit? In fucking India.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah. Very different cultures out there.
Yeah, I'm sitting here wondering like, all those okay. China said that only 30,000 people died.
From COVID?
Yeah. And I'm like, bro, you got like almost
bad.
1 billion people in your country and you're telling me
that's like
only
less than 1%.
Yeah. I'm like, that makes 0 sense.
Right. It's interesting.
These Chinese niggas is wildin', bro. Wildin' out.
Right. It's just a weird time right now, like racially wise, I guess, like culturally wise, like there's so many different arguments about like I guess like the culture. You know what I mean?
You know,
like,
bro, you know what I was thinking? I feel like class has more to do with like who you relate with than race does.
what do you mean relate with? Like relatives or?
No, I'm saying like it's like someone. It's like and you're saying like social class. Like say me and you for example. Like we're not necessarily the same color, but like we still relate on like multiple
topics.
things because like we're in the same like
Environment.
yeah, like same like social class. But like and like super duper rich people can, whether they're black or white, they can relate to each other because they're in that like richer class. And then like I feel like it's less of a race thing and more of like a
circumstance, like environment.
Yeah, like a class thing, like
okay,
depending on like where you are.
Because like if you're not exposed to a lot of I guess other people say or media in general, that ignorance is gonna stem prejudice and stereotypes, and it that's what racism is ignorance. You know what I mean? It's like
I don't know. I feel like if you're in a community that's more diverse, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I feel like you could like walk down the street and like one house could have like a black family, one house could have a white family, one house could have a Mexican family, and they all relate because they all like are living in this similar like class. They all like make similar amount of money and things like that.
Do you think they're like fishing for things to relate to, like, oh, you like peanut butter sandwiches, I like peanut butter sandwiches, you know what I mean? And then that's how you kind of like bond. Like I feel like that's what humans do is they fish for things, like especially like in relationships, you force those things that connect you. You know what I mean? It might not start off little, but that's your way in, you know what I mean? So I think that's more than last week.
Yeah, it just keeps going up.
That's what's up. 213 people? Fuck yeah, bad friends.
Yeah, shout out to you guys, for sure. appreciate everything. But we need some feedback. Let me know what you guys like.
Please.
Let me know what you don't like.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We're working hard.
Oh yeah, we're here for the people. You feel me? So, tell us what you like. But just getting back into the conversation, we kind of got cut off. So, but we were talking about. I was saying that I think that like people relate more so on class than they do like with race, and you were saying
that. I think you're probably right. I think that your environment affects whatever class you're in, we'll call that your environment. It affects your experience with life. And so, obviously you want friends, I think it's definitely nice to be alone, but to have connections with people is something entirely different. So, I do see what you're saying, but I feel like people are just I don't know, just tribe people, or what's it called, pack. Like humans are pack animals almost. You know what I mean?
You know what I find weird just about the human existence in general? That we have minds of cavemen, kind of. You feel what I'm saying? To where we still have primal desires, just like you said, to fit into the pack and things like that. Yeah, because if you don't fit, if you're a fucking caveman and you got all these other bigger mammals hunting you and shit, you're fucked if you're not with the
survival.
The tribe. Exactly, it's survival. So you know what I'm saying. So our brains have things like that are embedded in us from surviving when we were cavemen.
Habitual DNA. There's so much information stored in your DNA from your ancestors.
Exactly. And we use that so much and we're so tapped into that, but we don't need it anymore. You feel what I'm saying? We're so technologically advanced that we don't need it, but we're somehow still stuck in it. I just feel that's such a weird paradox of human existence in general.
My good friend Tony, Ayana's boyfriend, he told me a while ago that he feels that humans are too stupid to wield technology. We advanced way too fast for our britches. We got unlimited knowledge and wisdom at the tips of our fingers in our pockets.
Yeah.
But we use it for those desires. You know what I mean? Necessities, food, sex. These primal desire to survive, and then also have your kin survive. I feel like we're still kind of really primitive on a scale of the universe. We're a speck. You know what I mean?
Sure.
We're a speck, and theoretically, I think you and I have talked about the Great Filter. Essentially, it's this great catastrophe that all civilizations go through, right?
Oh, yeah.
Whether it be famine or natural disasters, it's just a filter that filters out civilizations, right? So these great filters, we don't know, scientists don't know if we're in front of this filter, we're the only civilization that's been able to go over this hurdle, the filter, to be able to advance this far, or if it's still in front of us. If we just haven't encountered that. And one of those theories of what the filter is that technology blows up in your face. You know what I mean? Every sci-fi movie ever.
Yeah. Well, some people think that humans, human evolution isn't linear. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we had the Egyptians and shit, and we think that we went from cavemen to Egyptians, and everything is linear.
Right, but they were at the same time.
No, what they're saying is that there was one civilization of humans or humanoid type people,
right?
And they got to a certain point, and most of them died out. and then the ones that survived basically had to do with whatever was left of the Earth. So there was like a big ass apocalypse, and then like most everyone died, and like that's when they think like Atlantis and all that shit was like, out there.
So like it could have just been like a city like off the shore of some, or it could be like an island. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But,
and then
but they're saying that like there was like a whole like civilization of like people of like humans, and then there's like an asteroid. They don't know what it was, but like apocalypse type shit. And whatever was left, like whatever humans were left, like basically had to do like with what they had in this like ruined world. So they were saying that like they built on top of the pyramids. So you see like the pyramids, and you see how like some of them are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then they were saying that the Sphinx was built way before they say it was built, because they say it was built like in our lifetime or like within the past like 10,000 years. But like evidence shows that it has water erosion, and now Egypt is a desert.
Right.
So and it had to have taken more than 10,000 years for it to have been like a place where it had a whole bunch of water. You feel what I'm saying? Climate change, basically.
Right.
So they're basically saying it takes more than 10,000 years for there to be water right here, and there's water erosion right here. So it's obviously older than 10,000 years. So it wasn't built when they say it was built, type shit.
Right.
So crazy world.
Trying to process all this.
Yeah. So it's like fucking imagine. So imagine like there's an apocalypse right now.
Right.
And like
a few people survived.
Yeah, a few people survived, and they had to like make their own like civilization or society.
They would just build on skyscrapers.
Exactly.
Right. Like ruined rubble.
Exactly. So that's why you see fucking how the higher up you go into the pyramid, that's where it starts getting fucked up. At the bottom, it's perfect, but you get more towards the top, and it starts to meet.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've been going fucking deep, bro.
I was digging what you were saying about the civilization of people, because the crazy thing is most people who are white derive from the Neanderthals, which were a kind of caveman, and they lived in like the Netherlands and like way up north, you know. And then there was the genus Homo, which is right before Homo sapien, which was. It was actually like the original African American people. They were the civilization of what we know as us, the Homo sapien. And then what actually happened was the Neanderthals and the genus Homo, they, after like thousands and thousands of years of learning to be able to travel across water, essentially, once they started to interact not only culturally but like have like species together, that's when we started to develop as like you still notice in white people like they're kind of they're blatantly shaped as Neanderthal shaped like features on their face. You might notice like
I wonder if you could tell someone's race by just their skeleton. Wouldn't that be wild?
I'm sure they do. Like archaeologists, can't they like?
Is that like some Nazi shit that they were trying to do? I think
What
it was.
What do you mean?
I think they like the Nazis were trying to say that like they were trying to like perfect their race so that like there's like what am I trying to say? There's like a certain amount of measurements between like everything. Cause like you know how your
it's like symmetrical.
Yeah, like how your earlobes
it's
and
like
your nipples.
Equal, yeah.
And like
symmetric.
Something about like your nose and your eye are supposed to be like a certain amount of inches away, and like
right. It's just equidistant from each other.
Or yeah, but they're supposed to like be certain types of measurements or something. I don't know. Nazis were on some shit, bro. You know, fucking NASA brought in Nazis.
Yeah, their head guy was
Otto von something.
Otto von.
I don't even know. But I recently watched a documentary about it.
Otto von.
I don't know, but bro was German, and he was right. But he was German, and he was part of the Nazis. Like he was a Nazi.
So NASA's head guy is Otto von what's his nuts.
Yeah. So basically, we were taking the L from the Soviets, bro. They sent Sputnik up in
Cold War.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we were taking that L from the Soviets. So basically, what this documentary was saying was the real reason we were so scared about like the space race and shit is we thought the Soviets were like gonna like send bombs over like through space.
Right, because all it would take was gravity. Theoretically,
Yeah.
there's gravity missiles. Like they just hurtle.
So we're over here thinking like, bro, if they figure this shit out first, then we're dead basically.
Fair enough.
So they sent Sputnik up first, and we're like, fuck.
Right.
We're like fucked.
We gotta catch up.
Yeah, and we're like, we gotta bring in the big guns.
Well, I feel like, why is it that Germans were like so technologically advanced? Like, what is that about? You know what I mean?
It's the fucking Prussians. So before Germany was like Germany, they were. I'm about to get into some real nerd shit right now, bro. But before Germany was Germany, it was like a whole bunch of like what we call like city states. So like fucking it was like that for a while until fucking the Franco-Prussian War basically, and Prussia basically had all the power because of this dude named Otto von Bismarck, and basically they had all the clout in the German states, and they were like, fucking we just beat the Austrians, like we all need to unite under Prussia basically, and so. That's what they did, and they became Germany. And the Prussians had this like system to make like the very best soldiers, and that's what like today our school system is based off of. So like going to kindergarten and first, second, third grade, like all that type shit. That's how they trained their like everyday people to be soldiers. It was like what am I trying to say? Damn near like a military state to where everyone, literally everyone, was trained to be a soldier.
Right.
So that's what our like modern day school system is based off of. So that's why they are so like technologically advanced and shit, is because they're so like. That's where this shit comes from.
Right.
It's so ingrained.
Right. That's interesting though.
Yeah. So fucking all the way up to the Nazis, bro. We were doing some crazy shit. We were like experimenting on the Jews, and all that type. Not we, but
I was gonna say, who's we?
The Nazis.
We got a Nazi in the room.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter, everybody.
Nazi lives don't matter. That's fucking good.
We're to the point where we're lynching racists out here, bro. If you're racist, look out. We're coming for your ass. Starbucks, we coming for your ass.
Ruh-roh.
Not Donovan, but I.
Oh man. You always feel like you're a badass until you hit that one topic, and it's like.
You're like, oh, not that.
Good times. But it is true that Starbucks did say that they're not allowing all of their employees to wear any Black Lives Matter. But we also follow a strict dress code. Like, they have a book.
I feel like they're just trying to be apolitical. They're not trying to involve themselves in it at all. And people are like, what the fuck?
Saying nothing is violence or whatever. Whatever the quote is.
Yeah. So they're trying to be like, all right, we're not gonna go one way or the other. We're just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm sure they didn't say like, you know what, like you can come in there like with like a, what am I trying to say? What are those flags? Confederate flag? They'll probably be like, come on now, bro, like.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to be
that's a really good point.
Yeah, they're just trying to be apolitical about it, but it's perceived as.
Yeah, it's just the media dragging them. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it shows again like the fucking cancel culture that's in our society
so
right now.
Present.
Everyone just wants to be like,
it's so scary.
Get canceled.
Right. It's so scary because if it catches fire, you will be though. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they canceled those cops.
Those cops should have been canceled.
I know. Well, exactly, but like, then the anger gets displaced, like we talked about many times. Like, they start lighting Arby's on fire. They start, you know, like. Yeah. Then it just becomes like, that's what I have a problem with. Like, people displacing their anger when it's like. So I can't remember who says this, but the saying goes that 99% of situations can be resolved with spoken word, and that 1% is the percent where like violence is necessary. I think like
I think people are just trying to prove a point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're more so. I mean, I don't know. It can go both ways. You can be out there because like you're just mad in general, or you can be out there because you're mad for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But
you never know. I feel like there's definitely reason to be angry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just like, aim it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we need like somebody.
Like you're about to say, but like I was saying earlier. But we just need like a leader or something, like a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King Jr.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody.
Obama.
Really. Obama's the dude, but I think
we need shit from Obama.
I think he put out a speech.
Okay.
He did put out a speech.
I'm tripping.
I didn't see it though, so I feel like it might not be that good. But like,
if it was good, I would have seen it.
Right, but like the thing is, like, I feel like we need a guy, maybe closer to our age.
We need a Huey and Riley.
We need a Huey.
Yeah.
Riley can, incite the riots.
Yep.
Hell
yeah.
We do like, I don't even know who it would be, but it would just be cool to hear from somebody that like, hey, everything's gonna be alright, but we're gonna walk down this street and we're gonna tell them what's up. You know what I mean?
I feel like we're in that Dave Chappelle joke where he's like, I need to get Ja Rule's opinion on this.
Who the fuck gets Ja Rule's opinion?
Yeah, where he's like, Ja, what are your thoughts?
Ja, what are your thoughts?
Like I said last week, bro, I think Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle need to just talk about race together, and that would solve everything.
That's true. I was thinking it's crazy because, like, we have all these modern day, like, Thomas Edisons or Nikola Teslas. You know what I mean? Like these,
like Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk is one of those guys. And I think I don't even realize that those people are those people until like I think of like Stephen Hawking. You know what I mean? Like, he was in our lifetime, but he's passed away.
Yeah.
But I feel like history will remember him as, a Thomas Edison or like, Stephen Hawking.
What did he invent?
He, quantum mechanics, he was,
like multiple dimensions, nigga?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. He's very, like, I don't want to say that he's the guy who, came up with the idea, but he definitely popularized it, for sure.
Okay. Like, I know who he is, but I never knew, like, his deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Like, I did see that one movie about him, though.
But that's like a a comedy. No. Well, I guess it wasn't funny, but it was like...
I get what you're saying.
A Rama. I think it's a Rama. A romance drama.
Whatever.
Or maybe it's not a drama. I don't know what.
It was a black ass movie.
Yeah, it was more about like his relationship, and I don't know. It was alright.
But yeah, I never knew like what his deal was. But quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
That's like other dimensions type shit.
Yes. It's like theoretics. It's like going into the idea that there are universes so small. You know what I mean? Like, not like this idea that you can cut something in half, and then you cut it in half again, and then you cut it in half again, and you cut it in half again, and then like, how far can you cut down? You know what I mean? And the further you go down, the more space there is. So it's like there are tiny pocket dimensions.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of theories, and it's quantum mechanics. It's quantum ideas. It's like you said, multi-universal. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of things we can't really explain yet. Unfortunately, they're more like theories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Bro, I feel like we've been on some smart nigga shit on this episode.
let us know in the comments if we're just high or if we're really smart.
Yeah, I feel like we're like real brilliant for some reason.
Brilliant idiots.
Yeah, we're definitely brilliant idiots right now. Man, shout out Andrew, bro. We're gonna have him on the pod one day.
Hell yeah.
That dude's hilarious.
Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at I Take Responsibility. Celebrities pledge to act against racism. Alright.
Alright,
So
we're gonna get into it.
yeah.
Responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility. I take responsibility for every unchecked moment, for every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so joke.
This is the one.
Every unfair stereotype.
Jeez.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
Every time I remain silent.
Just got out of bed.
Explained away police brutality.
Don't give me
Or
that
turned a
look,
blind
bitch.
eye. I take responsibility.
Needs more
Black
makeup.
people are being
Look at those
slaughtered in the
lips.
streets, killed in their own homes.
Paper cut
These are
lips.
Our brothers and sisters, our friends, our family. We are done watching them die. We are no longer bystanders. We will not be idle. Enough is enough.
What
I will
name
no
my
longer
favorite
allow
line? That's
unchecked
what
feelings. I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words.
Our brothers and our sisters.
No matter how big or small, to be uttered in my presence.
I will not turn a blind eye.
Bad bitch.
Going for a job should not be a death sentence. Sleeping in your own home should not be a death sentence.
Playing video games with your nephew should not be a death sentence.
Shopping in a store should not be a death sentence. Business as usual
Makeup light.
should not be life-threatening. I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate. I will stand against hate in love. I will make my presence known.
And killer cops must be
No,
prosecuted.
not
for
you too,
murders.
Jesse.
We control
No, Jesse, no!
responsibility. Call out hate. Step up and take action.
Jeez, the acting skills on this guy. Acting skills.
Take action, bitch.
Jeez.
That's
Take notes, acting students.
No. So,
I'll cut that
fucking-
out, don't worry. You know me. I'll blur that shit.
Yeah, that shit was funny. We just thought we should
Oh,
share it,
man.
guys. That was some cornball ass shit.
Yeah, I almost feel bad for laughing because I know it's supposed to be serious, but
I
like.
don't feel bad for laughing. At the most serious times, I laugh.
Shout out to Mr. Nell.
Bro, fucking, I laugh at the things that should not be
Yeah.
laughed about.
Yeah, for sure. I get that from my mom. One time, our dog died, and my mom came home laughing, and I thought our dog was straight up like, okay. Indeed.
Which came out laughing.
She came in the house laughing, yeah. Good times. Oh, miss you.
I would just think like, damn.
Yeah.
This woman's crazy. Shout out to Dominica's mom. She's a sweet young.
Yep. I also do it too, like at the worst times. The worst times.
Like right now.
Oh my god.
That shit took me out, bro.
That was funny.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out to all the dogs out there. You know, all dogs go to heaven.
On Netflix.
Facts.
Have you watched it?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a classic animated movie. I love the old school animated movies.
Yeah, me too. You know, fucking. Yo, you think Disney Plus fell off?
No, because they still have Mandalorian to pump out milk. I know they're gonna get like milk that puppy dry. And
Fair enough.
what else they got? I feel like they have a lot under their belt coming up.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I don't know why.
The next Spider-Man, they have.
Yo, I'm waiting for them niggas to drop Sky High, bro.
Right. They do it occasionally. I feel like periodically, every couple of years, it just comes out for free.
I looked for it on there and they were like, it comes out, I think they said like 2021 or something like that, so next year.
Because it was at one point on
Netflix. Sky High?
Yeah, a while ago, not recently.
What?
They put things on and take it off all the time.
Yeah, I know, but...
Like Back to the Future was on there.
Oh, well, yeah, they just put that on there.
Again.
Really? Whoa.
All kinds of different shit.
Dog,
I can't think of
how
what
close
else
is the
is
4th of July? What?
Yeah, it is
We're like
kind of
20
early to be popping
We're like
off
20
fireworks.
days away, bro. These damn hooligans.
Right. That's true. Sons of bitches. We should take the camera off the tripod and go out there and be like, where are your mothers?
Yeah, for real. I'm about to go out there and be a Karen. What's the male version of a Karen? A Donald?
Yeah.
Donald?
There's this guy that was talking disrespectful to me right in front of the plexiglass at work. Ooh, man. He was talking to me some type of way. I was like, he was littler than me, and I was just like, if I was on the other side of the camera, the glass, he wouldn't have been talking to me like that. I would have got crazy. I would have been like, yeah, and he would have been like, you know?
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I would have been like, oh, man, he was upset about a hot chocolate. A hot chocolate.
I'd be upset too.
Ooh, I was like,
Hot chocolate in the summer. You know that dude is.
it was toasty outside. I was like, you know what I did?
You know that dude's an asshole. You know
what I did? I made it extra hot. I made it like 180 degrees. No remorse.
None at all. Bro.
If you talk to me shitty, I'll probably make your drink wrong.
Oh. I feel like my life is like an episode of Boondocks. For some reason. Like life in general.
You've seen The Truman Show, right?
Yes.
Do you ever feel like you're Truman?
Oh, all the time.
But that's so funny because
Especially when I was a kid, bro. I used to always be like, bro, I like that fucking movie. For some reason, I used to always be like that.
Dude,
like,
I used to have this weird thing where like I would guess movies that we would watch, like I would watch with my family at the end of the night, and I had this weird thing where like I knew, like I would think about what movie we were gonna watch, and I knew what movie we were gonna watch, and for some reason I was convinced that like if I thought about a movie, that would be the one that would play. I just couldn't it was hard to explain. Yeah, I thought that's what it was, just because like consistently it was just like almost like every night we would watch, like, you know, go to Blockbuster or whatever. I would just like think about a movie or whatever.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, I would just think about a movie or whatever, and then all of a sudden like later my dad would be like, hey, you want to watch Lion King? And I'd be like, but you know, I was just like a kid or whatever, so I used to be tripped out by a lot of things. I used to think that I was being filmed. Did you ever feel like you were being filmed?
I don't know. Like, maybe.
Like I would get dressed in the morning. Different every day. Like shirt, then socks. You know what I mean? Like for some reason, you know what I mean? And then because in my mind I'm like, somebody's watching me, and even if they aren't, I might as well act like they are. Like somebody is watching me, you know what I mean? I don't know what it was.
Bro, this might be the highest conversation
Are you,
you had.
is it not making sense?
On the Mack and Don
Is
show.
it not making sense?
No, it's making sense.
Okay.
Like I like similar, but like I said, like I just always felt like I was in a movie.
Right.
I like some movie people.
But like, am I the actor or are you the actor? Have you been pretending to be my best friend this whole time?
This shit's crazy. Or have you? Everyone's pretending.
You're pretending to be my best friend?
You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Alright, hello, mad friends. Wrapping up episode 4. And we're going to tell you about what we smoked and how we liked it, how it makes us feel, all that jazz. Going to do a little review. So we have, I forget what this stuff is called. It's like some hazelnut cream or something like that, but hazelnut's definitely in the name. It smells super potent.
Hella potent.
Like it. It smells like some cat piss, honestly. And then fucking
Good.
yeah, it gave me the giggles, as you can probably see
Sure.
earlier in this episode. I was dying laughing over nothing, basically.
Right, and then that celeb video is comical though.
Oh yeah.
Comical.
That video was hilarious.
It's
So
YT people.
corny.
Poor bastards.
Why you YT people?
Yeah.
It's mayonnaise mayhem.
Yeah. What is up with
Truly
that?
mayonnaise mayhem out here.
Yeah, it's like, it's so weird. So weird. To me.
I can't believe they got Jesse, bro.
They got.
And he didn't say bitch at the end. Come on, bro. Understand your branding.
Right. Say the lines.
Right? Say the lines. Yeah, you know he was Todd in BoJack Horseman. The roommate dude.
Oh my god. Not really. I guess like that makes sense totally. I hear his voice now.
Yeah.
But I guess I never noticed that.
Yeah, that's that guy.
That is weird.
That's Jesse.
Nice. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it gave me the giggles. It's a really nice like smoke. I thought like it pulled pretty good, you know.
Oh yeah. Classic hemp wraps, as you know.
Oh yeah, hemp wraps. And then the joint that we were smoking at the beginning, that's the White 99 from Veritas. Shout out to good old Veritas. And yeah, gave me the giggles. And yeah, how do you feel, Dom?
Vibing.
Tell the people we're vibing.
Vibing, hell yeah, I'm
It's
chilling like a
vibes.
villain. Also tired, slow-brained right now. More than usual anyway. I know my reaction time is not as quick.
So relaxed.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. And this is they were both sativas too.
Really?
Yes, both sativas.
Jeez.
So-
I guess that's kind of wild because it's also not that late, so I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. 9:30's kind of late for me. 9:46.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm an old man.
Fair enough.
I like to be in bed.
I don't get home till like late, so
Makes sense.
I can only go to bed as soon as I get home.
It'd be like that. Any last thoughts on for the week? Any last thoughts?
Super excited to drop episode 3 for you guys today.
Episode 3.
Currently
We're
recording
out here.
episode 4. If you guys have made it this long, you guys know we appreciate you. We love you. You guys are our friends, our mad friends.
Oh yeah, Mad Friends. Man, look out for the Mad Friends t-shirts.
Just look out. Look out for merch. Like, let us know.
Everything's on the way.
Yes.
Everything's on the way. We got big plans for everybody that's tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Content, all that stuff. So you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know your thoughts. Feedback is welcome. We're just trying to make some dope stuff for everybody.
Yeah, we're here for the people, so
Yeah, trying to, optimize.
it's only up from here, so.
Oh yeah. So keep it tuned in, everybody.
Hmm.
So until next week, it's Mack signing off. Donovan, you have anything else to say?
Donovan signing off as well. Guess I'll see you guys next week.
Yep, shout out my friends. Shout out everybody.
Love you guys.
Yes. Until next week.
Let's do it.